The scream cut through the empty parking lot like a blade. "Daddy, please stop them?" 8-year-old Lily clung to her father's hand as three men cornered a frightened teenager near the dumpsters behind Ridgeway Mall. Most people would have kept walking. Most people had kept walking. But Daniel Reed, single dad, night shift janitor, and a man who'd spent the last 5 years rebuilding a life shattered by loss, didn't hesitate. He stepped forward. A Janitor devoniah affiliars instnct. Daniel wasn't the strongest man. He wasn't trained, wealthy, or influential. But he carried something far heavier than strength. The fierce instinct of a father who never let his little girl see fear win. "Stay behind me, Lily," he whispered. The three men turned, smirking, assuming they'd scared off yet another passerby. They were wrong. When one man shoved the teen against the wall, something snapped inside Daniel. He'd spent years cleaning the mall floors, ignored by shoppers, overlooked by managers, dismissed by businessmen in suits. But right now, none of that mattered. He moved fast, faster than anyone expected. A punch to the first man's ribs, a knee to the second's stomach, a sharp twist that sent the third sprawling into a stack of crates. Within seconds, the men were on the ground groaning. The teen, shaking, whispered, "Sir, thank you. I didn't know what they'd do." Daniel just nodded, breathing hard. "Let's get you somewhere safe." Lily looked up at her father, eyes wide, not scared, but in awe. "Daddy, you're a hero." He chuckled softly. "No, sweetheart. Just someone doing the right thing." Little did he know, the world had seen everything. A security camera above the loading bay blinked red. Next morning, Daniel expected trouble, maybe even a warning from management. But he didn't expect this. As he walked Lily to school the next morning, a low rumble echoed through the streets. A motorcade, black SUVs, tinted windows, official flags, rolled toward him. Neighbors peeked from porches. Cars slowed. Even Lily squeezed his hand in confusion. "Daddy, are they here because of you?" Daniel felt his stomach twist. "Sweetheart, I have no idea." The motorcade stopped. Doors opened. Men in suits stepped out. Real ones this time. At the center stood a tall man with silver hair, a navy coat, and a familiar presence. He wasn't a celebrity. He wasn't a billionaire. But he was someone Daniel recognized from the news. He was Senator Jonathan Hale, one of the most influential figures in the state. And behind him, the teenager from last night. The boy walked up first, eyes softer than before. "Sir, my name is Ethan Hale," he said. "And that's my father." Daniel blinked. Senator Hale stepped forward, clearing his throat. "Mr. Reed, my son told me what happened. You saved his life." Daniel shook his head. "I just did what anyone should do." "No," the senator said firmly. "You did what most people don't." The street went silent. Then the senator reached into his coat and pulled out an envelope. "Inside is a full scholarship for Lily's education. Any school she chooses, elementary through college." Daniel froze. Lily looked up at him, tears welling. "But why?" Daniel whispered. "Because good men deserve to be seen." The senator replied. "My security teams reviewed the footage. You risked your life without hesitation. People like you, kind, selfless, brave, should never go unnoticed." Daniel couldn't speak. He'd spent years believing the world didn't see him. Just a janitor, just a single dad doing his best. But today, someone saw everything he truly was. A Feshtars Raward. Ethan stepped forward. "Can I hug you, Mr. Reed?" Daniel nodded, and the boy wrapped his arms around him, trembling with gratitude. Lily hugged Ethan too. "My daddy saved you," she said proudly. The senator smiled at Daniel. "You didn't just save my son," he said quietly. "You saved my family." Uplifting. As the motorcade pulled away, neighbors gathered around Daniel, patting his back, cheering, offering congratulations. For the first time in years, he felt something warm bloom inside him. Pride. Not for the fight, but for the lesson he'd passed on to his daughter. It doesn't take power, money, or status to change a life. Just the courage to step forward when others walk away. Lily slipped her hand into his. "Daddy." "Yeah. I told you, you're a hero." Daniel smiled softly. "Maybe, sweetheart. But the real heroes are the ones who choose kindness." And together, they walked down the street, a janitor and his little girl, heads held high, hearts full, lives forever changed by one moment of courage. If you want, I can also create.